M0FXB, welcome to my channel, and if you like and find the videos helpful, please subscribe to my channels and hit the like button for notifications. 7.3, all the best. M0FXB, thought I'd do some side-by-side with the FT70D and the ICOM ID-52. Let's turn this one down a bit. So at the moment what you're hearing is the FT70, it's on my open spot 3, it's in digital mode. If we want to come out of digital mode, I mean it's just on a VFO, it's in DN. We've got some memory channels in here. So right now back into normal FM mode. So the FT70, lovely radio, very good value, about £180. Battery not great, so you definitely need a spare with the battery with this radio. One of the niggly things is to adjust the volume. You have to hold down this button and turn the large knob to adjust the volume, but otherwise it works fine. You know, it's got PMR in there, look. It's got VHF, UHF and other bands, C4FM. With the latest firmware, which is 1.11, version 1.11, you can connect to your hotspot using the YAESU mode. You can connect without using YAESU mode. You can just get the same frequency as your hotspot. But if you're connected to a hotspot, you can hit F then AMS, and you will log in, and you'll be able to change rooms on the hotspot using the radio. And there's a whole process to that. So it's very nice. It has a keypad, lights up orange. These LEDs look really nice at night. Big control knob, nice. Nice belt clip there, solid one. Group mode, just push that, group mode. So, and it has, it's just a good radio and very nice to use. DTMF, nice loudspeaker on the FT70, nice loudspeaker. So, if you look at it like size-wise, I mean, I've got the big battery on the ID-52, but if you imagine that the battery just was level with this section all the way down, so it's obviously a bigger radio on the 52 and a bigger screen. I will turn this one so you can't hear it, and we'll turn up the 52, which is the bottom knob, just like so. So it's dual receive. Now if you can see, it's got my hub. Let's just quieten it down a bit. It's got my, when it was in dual receive, it had my All-Star Node hub net on the bottom, and my hotspot Pi-Star at the top there, and it will receive digital simultaneously on A and B band, which is a first for any radio. It's colour screen. It actually has a scope. If we get into single mode, we've got GPS coming in. There's no GPS on the FT70. Colour screen, of course, GPS there. And if we want to see the GPS, just go quick here. Let's go up. GPS position, there you go. Go back. GPS information, you get the satellite. So obviously that's very appealing. I've got the screen dimmed down, as I said. Bluetooth is in that. No Bluetooth in the FT70. Don't forget the price difference. This is £500. This is £180. Bluetooth, GPS. Now, there's no APRS in the FT70 because it's a budget radio. This one has DPRS, which is like a simplified version of APRS. It works. I think it works fine. What do you want to do? You want to see yourself appear on APRS FI, and you want to have a message in your transmission, which you can have, I think, a message text within your DPRS. Right. So, just show you the menu. Voice record. I don't think you can do voice record on this. There's no SD card in the FT70. They're not really. They're not comparable radios. Before someone says, "Why are you comparing them?" They're not comparable. I know that. So I'm just showing them side by side. So there's your scope, and you can change how the scope looks. The FT70, you hold down the F button and there's many functions. 59 shows you your firmware info. If you're before 1.11, you definitely want to update it. Let's go back. And, I think is that 60? No, it keeps going. With C4 FM radios, you have to get your call sign in or it won't work on digital. Same goes for D-Star, really. Now you've got DR mode, so I'll show you the difference. So we come out of DR mode, you're in your normal, there's your VFO. Normal VFO, then you've got memories and you can program your repeaters and things. And that, you don't need to have the scope on. Scope off is just like that. It's quick, then select. So visually it's a bit like the 705 and the 9700, but the way it sort of ticks as well, the button layout is more like the ID-51. It's a bit of a hybrid, if you ask me. The good thing about the FT70 is that nearly all the functions you want are on the front and they're written on the front. Just push the F button and you select the written parts, and you've actually got the star and the hash here, which is unusual. And look, there's some letters here, A, B, C, D, and that does actually mean something. Connection wise, yeah, I've used the SM17 speaker mic on these, works fine. Data, now to program, it does come with a lead, this one in the box for firmware, and you can use I think I use Chirp. I think there's an ADMS free program on this as well. DC power input there, so the charger out the box will charge the radio. Same with this, but the ID-52, you can actually charge it with a USB as well as the DC, and obviously you can use a drop-in charger. The same drop-in charger on the ID-51 does work. That's it. And then on this side, PTT. Quite a nice design on the FT70. Squelch here. Squelch, I think that's squelch here. On-off button here for the 70. On-off button here. Micro SD card that you don't have in the 70. So I think that pretty much covers it. Antenna connection wise, I'll just take the antenna off. It's like that, and it's the same on both radios. Okay. Yeah, with the DR mode on an ICOM radio, you can download CSV files and other things. Your call sign, which helps you with things like XLX, XRF, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you find this interesting. Lots of nice equipment coming out now, but it hasn't made the prices get any cheaper. 7.3, please subscribe and like.